Dive into the heart of Basra, Iraq, where the British SAS, the crème de la crème of special forces, find themselves in a moral quandary. Picture this. It's September 19, 2005. Two top-tier SAS operatives, known only as Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, are deep into a covert mission. Iraq is a cauldron of chaos since the U.S.-led invasion, and Basra, once hailed as a post-war success story, is now a breeding ground for insurgency. As our duo wraps up their surveillance, they're suddenly ambushed by undercover Iraqi police. Shots are fired, an officer is wounded, and what follows is a desperate attempt to escape. But fate has other plans. They're captured and paraded on national television, and the clock starts ticking on their lives. The images broadcasted are haunting, a stark reminder of the dangers lurking in every shadow. Back in Basra, their comrades reel from the shock, but there's no time to grieve. The unit's commander knows that every second counts. He rallies reinforcements from afar, and soon a team of elite warriors gears up, their weapons gleaming under the desert sun, ready to embark on a daring rescue. But bureaucracy throws a wrench in their plans. Higher-ups deny permission, fearing the political repercussions. London hesitates, the political landscape is treacherous, and time is running out. Faced with an impossible choice, the commander must decide, follow orders or follow his conscience. And so, with determination in their eyes, the SAS unit boards a C-130, ready to defy the odds. The SAS, for those unfamiliar, is a force known for its audacity and effectiveness. Their motto, "Who dares wins," isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a way of life. From the jungles of Borneo to the streets of Northern Ireland, they've faced challenges head-on, often against overwhelming odds. And this situation in Basra was no different. Navigating through the labyrinthine streets of Basra, they relied on local informants, satellite imagery, and sheer instinct. Every alleyway could be an ambush, every rooftop a sniper's nest, but they pressed on, driven by a singular goal: bring their comrades home. The rescue operation was a masterclass in precision and coordination. Using a combination of diversion tactics, stealth, and raw firepower, the SAS stormed the holding location. The firefight was intense, the air thick with tension and gun smoke. But when the dust settled, Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 were safe, a testament to the skill and tenacity of their rescuers. This operation wasn't just a rescue, it was a statement, a clear message to any who dared harm British soldiers. The SAS would go to any lengths, defy any order, and face any danger to protect their own. As the news of the successful operation spread, it was met with a mix of relief, admiration, and controversy. Questions were raised about the chain of command, the role of politics in military decisions, and the very nature of modern warfare. But for the men of the SAS, the mission was a reminder of their unwavering commitment to each other, a bond forged in the heat of battle, unbreakable and eternal. The C-130's engines roared to life, cutting through the tense silence. There was no turning back. As they approached the police station, they were met with unexpected allies, local officials and regular British Army officers. They tried to negotiate a peaceful release, but their pleas fell on deaf ears. The situation escalated rapidly. An angry mob surrounded them, hurling rocks and Molotov cocktails. One armored vehicle was abandoned, its crew narrowly escaping the onslaught. Time was running out. The SAS knew they had to act fast. With helicopter and mechanized infantry support, they launched a daring assault. Armored vehicles crashed through the walls of the police station, creating a path for the soldiers. Flashbang grenades illuminated the night, momentarily blinding and disorienting the militants. Gunfire echoed through the streets, but the SAS's superior training and tactics prevailed. Inside the station, they encountered frightened policemen who quickly surrendered, but there was no sign of Alpha 1 and Alpha 2. The fear of them being relocated weighed heavily on the team, but persistence paid off. In a dimly lit bathroom, they found the two operatives, handcuffed but alive. A wave of relief washed over the team. They quickly evacuated the compound, ensuring their comrades were safe. But the mission's aftermath was just beginning. Amid the chaos, about 100 prisoners had escaped. The Iraqi government was furious, demanding reparations for the destruction caused. News of the audacious rescue reached the highest echelons of power, from the Ministry of Defense to the Prime Minister's office. The British authorities faced a dilemma. How could they reprimand the very heroes who had just saved their fellow soldiers? In a twist of political maneuvering, the higher-ups retroactively authorized the rescue operation, saving face and avoiding a potential PR disaster. Rumors swirled that if any action had been taken against the SAS, the entire leadership was prepared to resign en masse. To appease the Iraqi government, the British paid millions in compensation, including funds to rebuild the damaged police station. Back home, the incident ignited a fierce debate about Britain's role in Iraq. Critics pointed to the Basra rescue as evidence of the perils of foreign intervention. But amidst the political storm, the bravery of the SAS shone brightly. They had taken an unimaginable risk, defying orders to save their own. Their actions epitomized their motto, "Who dares wins." The Basra rescue wasn't just a military operation, it was a testament to the unbreakable bond between soldiers, the lengths they would go to protect one another, and the challenges of navigating the complex web of politics and warfare. The story of Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, and the comrades who refused to leave them behind, will forever be etched in the annals of military history. As the dust settled and the world reflected on the events in Basra, one thing was clear. The SAS had once again proven their mettle, showcasing their unwavering commitment, unparalleled skill, and the indomitable spirit that defines them. The aftermath of the Basra rescue reverberated far beyond the dusty streets of Iraq. The world had witnessed the audacity and skill of the SAS, but the operation also exposed the intricate dance between military action and political maneuvering. The British government, while publicly lauding the bravery of the SAS, grappled with the diplomatic fallout. The compensation paid to the Iraqi government was a necessary gesture, but it raised questions about the true cost of such interventions. In the shadows of Whitehall and the corridors of power, debates raged. Some argued that the SAS had acted recklessly, putting diplomatic relations at risk. Others contended that the rescue was a necessary show of force, a message to adversaries that Britain would protect its own, no matter the cost. But amidst the political wrangling, the men of the SAS returned to their duties, their focus unwavering. But the world is ever-changing, and new challenges loomed on the horizon. The Middle East remained a cauldron of tension, and the SAS found themselves deployed to various hotspots, from the mountains of Afghanistan to the deserts of Syria. Their expertise in counterterrorism, hostage rescue, and reconnaissance made them invaluable assets in the global fight against extremism. Yet the Basra incident also served as a stark reminder of the complexities of modern warfare. In an age of instant communication and 24-hour news cycles, every action, no matter how covert, could become global headlines. The SAS, while masters of stealth and subterfuge, now had to navigate a world where the lines between friend and foe, right and wrong, were increasingly blurred. As the years rolled on, the legacy of the Basra rescue continued to shape the SAS's ethos. New recruits, inspired by the tales of Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, joined the ranks, eager to prove themselves worthy of the regiment's storied history. Training exercises often included scenarios reminiscent of Basra, ensuring that future generations of SAS operators were prepared for any eventuality. But as with all legends, the truth of what transpired in Basra became intertwined with myth. Rumors circulated of secret missions, of deals struck in shadowy backrooms, of a deeper conspiracy that led to the capture of Alpha 1 and Alpha 2. But the men of the SAS, bound by their code of silence, never spoke publicly about the operation.